wild card. There's not a single power in the world he doesn't have.
True.
Sure, he has every power imaginable, but since he can't focus his energy, they show up randomly.
Also true. Until now, that is. Teleport!
And last, but definitely not least, Guppy.
How are you making that?
My mommy is Lava Girl, but my daddy is Chef Boy. So instead of lava, I move water. I need hydration for my powers to work.
That's really cool.
Thanks.
So, new girl, what's your superpower?
Yeah, so with the whole powers thing.
Wait a second, I remember you. You're Marcus Moreno's kid.
Yeah. My dad hasn't gone on any missions for a while, so I've been...
The woman gave birth to a... This man has lived for 14,000 years. This man was kind enough to save us.
I'm at an all-time
Mama, I ordered so many toys you get free shipping.
Oh, so thoughtful.
Interested? My card. Book now for Christmas. I was juggling 50 Shades of Grey.
I've been watching you. I know exactly what you're up to.
I'm not up to anything, lady.
This is for you. Thanks for coming to my brother's wake.
It's what I do.
You are a cold little customer.
Agreed. Now, we done here? Because I've got birthday checks to deposit. I've got birthdays like Lindy's has pickles.
Do you even know what that means? Do you?
What is this, Pickle McCon Artist Day?
I'll pay you $100 to pick me up 4 days in a row from the Sunny Day nursing home.
Sunny Day, that's on 5th, right?
Yes. Ask for Phoebe Pratt.
Oh. I'm here for Phoebe. Weren't you just here for Eunice? Hey, a guy can have 2 grandmothers. Look it up.
All right. You've served your purpose. Goodbye.
$100 to walk you to the curb?
Sunny Day is a secure facility. A family member must sign me out.
Why are you there? You seem normal.
Happy anniversary. Got it!
My family fear I'll wander off into some forest.
So where are you going?
Well, that forest over there.
I better come with you. Those woods are full of bullies.
Good stuff.
So, Phoebes, tell me about yourself.
I'm a nature photographer.
What is impossible about this?
The Genius Double-style exams have begun. In front of the candidates is not a question paper. It's a secret room. They need to get out of it. Everyone taking the test is a genius. Don't look at them as primary school students, but their IQ is 666. They came into a secret room. The examiner appears. The room is made up of black, white, and yellow squares. Except for the yellow squares, they were not allowed to step on the square squares. Lisa was the first to appear. She looked around the room. Lisa smiles in triumph. She told the examiner, "This place is a conspiracy, because it's impossible to pass." The examiner was immediately angry.
You may go.
He eliminated her. Apparently it was just a guess. And the second person to come out was Pete. Pete took a good look at the question, and he's got the answer right away. The test requires that you don't step on the square floor. But then he looked at it. He realized it was a false proposition, because the floor here is not a square. It's just close to a square. So he decided to go forward, and he came straight to the end of the line, and he opens the door to the exam, and completes the test. The third one is Tom. Don't look at Tom's height. He's going to show you in action. He is really tall. He watched the distance of the yellow floor. He jumps to the next floor with his legs. This is the long-lost toad jump, isn't it? And then the monkey jumps up the tree. And finally, he comes to the finish line. He's so proud of himself. If he knew that Pete had made it to the finish line, he'd be spitting blood. Fourth up, Jim. Looking at the test questions, Jim had an idea. Since he can't step over the line, he could kneel down and pass the test. It's a bit of a joint breaker. He can walk. It was a bad idea, though. I'll give him credit for trying. Fifth up is Jack. Jack's nickname is the Toolman. He carries tools with him everywhere. He's got his barbs on the locks at the end of the line. After securing both sides, he performed an aerial rope walk. This is a great skill. Even if he fails the test, he will be able to go to the circus in the future, decisively through the finish line, to the next round of exams. Everyone has seen this kind of test. It's a real head-scratcher for the candidates. The test requires to answer 100 questions in a few minutes, and make sure that you don't miss a single question. Not to mention primary school students. Even teachers have a hard time passing. The invigilator is strict. She's a pretty girl. girl, but she's not soft on the candidates. The test requires no noise at all. One girl was breathing loudly. She was disqualified. As the teacher put down the apple, the test began. The questions are really weird. A 100 kilograms sheep and a 100 kilograms elephant fell at the same time. Which animal will be the first to hit the ground? But fortunately, Pete's IQ is very high. The teacher only took 3 bites of apple. He announced that it was time to take the test. After only 3 minutes, all the papers were marked. Of the candidates in this classroom, Peter was the only one who made it to the top. The rest of the class couldn't believe it. But that doesn't mean Pete passed. He had to take a second written exam. During the lunch break, candidate Amy dropped her pencil down the drain. The other candidates just stood by and watched. They didn't want to help her.
3, 2, 1. Blindfolds off.
Never even came to our wedding.
We did. We went to Rusvup.
What?
On your invite, it said Rusvup.
No, Mom. It said RSVP.
Oh, right. Well, we went to the town of Rusvup in Moldavia. I was the only woman in the region. Everybody tried to marry me, even a dog.
Never even came to our wedding.
This crow just watched a man light a fire. He learned how to smoke. He snuck a match and quickly struck it across the wooden door and lit it, and threw it straight onto the newspaper on the sofa. In an instant, the mansion was ablaze. As the guards went to put out the fire, Crow managed to fly into the basement. It turns out he did this to save the dream god who was imprisoned here. Raven started to crash into the glass, but suddenly Raven was killed by a shot, even though he was the god of the dream world. Since he was trapped in this real world spell, there was nothing he could do about his pet's death. The dream